Slow. Slow shit to the people. Slow shit. Slow shit. Come up in the building. It's your boy 050 Bucks. It's a shoot right back. What we talking about? Gotta talk about it, people. What we talking about? What we talking about, people? Huh? What we talking about? What we talking about, huh? What we talking about? Pull up in the building, pull up in the building. Yes, sir. Pull up in the building, people. Pull up in the building. Pull up in the building. We in the building. Live from the hill. You dig? We in the building, people. Pull up, man. We gonna talk about some things. We gonna talk about some things. We gonna talk about some things. You know? We gonna talk about some things. Definitely gonna talk about some things. Shit, a lot of people. I see a lot of people, you know, I see a lot of people just, it's nasty, man. Nasty, people, nasty. You know, I'm a firm believer, people. You ain't gotta rock. You ain't gotta rock with a nigga to give a nigga his balls, man. You understand me? You ain't got rock with a nigga to give a nigga his balls. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they get caught up with the he say, she say, don't want to give a nigga their balls. You got to give a nigga their balls, people. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's just that. You know what I mean? You know, that's just how that go. Definitely got to give a person their balls. And sometimes people, it it goes to say that you ain't even got to deal with them. You know what I mean? You ain't got to deal. You do not got to deal, people. It don't say nowhere written that you got to deal. You know, and you ain't got to give a nigga they flowers either. You know, that's a whole fact too. You know, but I mean, sometimes people, you just gotta swallow that pride because it don't taste that bad, and that's just the bottom line of it. That's the bottom line of it, people. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some of us get caught up. Uncle Ralph, salute. Chopper, salute. You know, some of us get caught up, you know, with the chatty patty. You know what I mean? Some of us get caught up with the chatty patty. You understand? But you know, it becomes nasty work when you don't swallow the pride because it don't taste that bad. You know what I mean? So, you know, with that being said, you know, a lot more of us. Empress salute, sis. Just a little recap. You know, I'm in the building. You know what I mean? It's Mr. 050 Bucks, Mr. Shoot Right Back. You already, man. Salute to the movement. 050, that is. You understand? FDFBD Entertainment. You understand me? That's the whole faculty. You know what I mean? Little spill. Got some good topics I want to hit on a little later. I ain't get the time yet, but I will be doing something later. It's a lot of nasty things going on outside of the YouTube that I want to hit on. I don't really want to waste my time talking about what's going on these YouTube streets, because pretty much it's a waste of time. You know what I mean? Definitely a waste of time. So I've been procrastinating a little bit, and it ain't even on me. You know what I mean? It's just I got to do my due diligence. You understand? I gotta put together great content. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to step outside the box. You know what I mean? Doing what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? I ain't got that to do. You understand? So, yeah, I just, I try to keep it 050 buckish. You dig? That's why I try to keep it 050 buckish. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody saying, oh, yo, they talk this and they did that. Nah. You know what I mean? 050 bucks, Mr. Shoot Right Back, is going to remain to stand on law. You understand me? So, it's a lot of things that I want to, it's a story that took place out in LA? About a month ago, it's safe to say now. You know what I mean? A young lady got murdered in front of her daughter, man. You know what I mean? By the I want to say by the sheriff. You know what I mean? By the Los Angeles Sheriff Department. You know what I mean? That was nasty work. She called for them to protect her, and they wound up earthing her, man. Their praise goes out to that family. But I want to talk. I want to talk about that. It was something else, man, that I wanted to hit on. It's a lot of nasty work going on in the Bronx, people. You dig? It's nasty. It's getting ugly. What's the solution? I have no idea, but it's getting ugly out here, people. And I'm going to hit on that a little bit right now, right? Because you got people on here that be screaming, yo, you can't come to the hood, or you ain't outside, or, blase blah, or blase blah. And I be listening, man. I be listening, people. And me being, back home, and me experience life outside of home, meaning, Bronx, New York. It's my birthplace right here, people. You understand? Um, I don't know about for others, but I know for me, it's comfortability. Wherever I'm at, I move the same, and I probably could pull the same issue off. You dig? But I find it confusing, being as though that I can speak from experience, right? How someone could be proud about either coming back to the hood or still living in the hood. especially when you say you're getting a couple dollars. So for me, people, only for me, it's disturbing. Asia salute, eh? It's disturbing. You understand? Because I don't know nobody, who will be okay with. And I might give y'all a walkthrough, man, to let y'all know, what I'm talking about. I might just give y'all a walkthrough to let you see that it's not a problem to leave the hood to want better for yourself. It's not a problem. You know what I mean? It's not a problem. But when you turn around, right, and you look at the living conditions, why wouldn't you want great for yourself? I mean, I'm just saying, why not want great for yourself? I grew up in these conditions, at least the beginning, and I got accustomed to 3 bathrooms in a home, people. You know what I mean? I got accustomed to parking my vehicles in the garage, in my garage or in back of my house, or, where you ain't got to worry about parking spots. I'm used to just getting out my V, walking into my house. It's a certain things that you get used to as you get older, and you say to yourself, like, damn. You ask a lot of the people who's living in these conditions in here, people, they would run out of here. I'm just being honest. They will run out of here, people. I'm just being honest. And my man Mikey B voice, they will run out of here. They will run. You got to step in the elevators. See, I'm used to it. So I adapt. Like, that's my life. Yo, people, growing up for me, my outside was the hallways at one point. So I'm used to it. You know what? We go do a walkthrough. We gonna do a walkthrough. We gonna do a walkthrough, people. Cause I want y'all to know and understand what 050 Bucks talking about. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand it. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand it. So what I'm gonna do for y'all, we gonna give y'all a walkthrough, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna definitely give y'all a walkthrough. You dig? To show y'all, that it's pretty much optional, people. You know what I mean? To live in a condition as such. I don't know no one who will come into a bunch of money, people, and they first they first situation is, I'm gonna move to the projects. So we gonna show a spin real quick on just the interest. You know what I mean? Or where you may just come home from work. You dead, tired. You understand? Want to kick your feet up, right? And it's things that you gotta walk into that'll just make you feel like you're doing something wrong, people. You know what I mean? So it's both. It's both for me. You dig? So pretty much, this is, when you come into the projects, I'm in the hill, people. As y'all can see, you know what I mean? This scenery right here, people, is not even a good look. All right, we're gonna get to that. The scenery is not even a good look. This is how, you know, people live, right? See that? You see this? This is project life. You understand me? Project life. You come in, the garbage is all over the place. You know what I mean? They just got that up. And it's bugged out. Because since I was a child, one of the maintenance men, he's still working since I was a child. And they get happy as hell. I done grew up and got smart and moved out. You understand? So now, here we walking in. Usually they may have a door lock. You can't even get in if you ain't got a key. I still got the key. And this is this is just it, people. Hold on, what's your name? This is just it, people. This is how the hallways look. This is the mailboxes. You living on top of each other. These are the elevators. For who don't even know about an elevator, these are the elevators, people. You know what I mean? These are the elevators. You dig? This is the front. So all about. So for all those who don't know, this is the front. All right. You can't get in this joint right here too. They be having that lock. You dig? A lot of people just be waiting. You know what I mean? I wanted to catch all the cats out here. As y'all see, you see the cat food. This is what you walk into, people, when you come home from work. This is what people live with. You understand me? These are cats. You understand what I'm saying? You walk around. You understand? This is the whole hill. I used to play baseball right there, people. Grew up loving it. You know what I mean? All that. And by the way, the building that I'm in now, people, is the building Remy Ma from. So, when I tell y'all, me and Remy, we grew up. This is where we grew up. This is where me, Remy Ma, yes, Remy Ma and Papoose. This is where we used to be at, playing hide go see in all these buildings. This is how, you know what I'm saying, how I was in it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take a minute to walk to the Ave. That's a little shopping joint right there. Everything is on top of everything in New York, people. This is the shopping joint. It's where you go shopping. You understand? You barely could get parking. As you see, it's early in the day, and there's no parking spot. None. All right? None. You dig? So now as we get our walk on, okay? We get our walk on, people. Now, peep this out. All right? Now we enter. Now again, this is what you do. Elevator. Walk into the elevator. You might go out a little bit, so I ain't gonna go too far up, so I can come down and I can show y'all. This is the elevator, people. This is what I meant. Look how small this elevator is. A box. Just wait for the connection. Connection back in. Connection back in. You're on an elevator. You lose connection on the phone. So if you get into an emergency and you in the elevator, which is a box, like I told y'all, people, this is a box. This is a box. Only maybe 5 people could fit in that. Only maybe 5 people could fit in that, people. Only maybe 5 people. Now, I'm giving y'all a demonstration on how people always talk about going back to the hood and bragging about how they can go to the hood. Where, listen, this is the hood, okay? This is what people brag about being. Now, when I told y'all the hallway, people, was my playground, this was my playground, people. It's called the terrace. This is the terrace. This is called the terrace, people. You see how they got a lock, padlock? This is supposed to be the terrace. This is where I grew up playing in. Let me just show you how I look inside, people. This is a terrace. This is where I grew up playing in, people. I grew up playing in this same terrace, yo. Same terrace. This was my outside. That was my outside, people. That was my outside. You understand what I'm saying? So then now this is the part. Now, people, we are in what we call the staircase, where everything goes down, people having fun. You know what I'm saying? This is where, night rock, you know what I mean? This is where we at rocking. You understand? This is where we at rocking. Nighttime flow. You understand? Nighttime flow. You there? So, this is what we doing. When you coming outside, you ain't gotta go all the way outside. This is what we chilling at. This is the hangout. Which made them talk about Lock Boys. This is what we was really doing when I was coming up. Up and down the stairwell, you know what I mean? Playing catch and kiss, chasing the girls all the way up to the top of the roof. This is what we call the staircase people. You know what I'm saying? The people who live in the houses, they got this inside their house. You know what I'm saying? This is outside. This is outside the house. You understand what I'm saying? This is outside the house. You dig? So, this is what it is, people. Dirty, nasty. They cleaned it up. Usually, the shit be pissy. See how dirty it is, people. This is the project. This is what people want to talk about when they want to come back to the hood. You understand? These are the steps. Anything can go down in these steps, people. You did? Anything go down in these steps. And in my day, it's good to calm down, but it's even worse now. But you come through these steps, and the wrong person is in these steps, you leave in this hallway with your pockets empty, people. You leave in this hallway with your pockets empty. Now, these are the steps. You know what I'm saying? This is where people want to brag about coming back to the hood. They in the hood, and they doing all this other buffoonery, right? Now, peep game. Now, that was the tour. That was the little tour. Hold on. Let me buckle up. It's cold outside, people. It's cold outside. But I just want to break down people on, the terminology of someone talk about the hood. The hood. Let's just walk. Let's walk here, people, and just show you how. Look at this. Look at that, people. Look at that. So you mean to tell me, look at this. Look how close the apartments are together. Look at this. Look at this, people. You see that? These are people to 50 years, people, who never probably been out of New York. Okay? That's what this is. You understand what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a fire extinguisher there. If it's a fire, look, people. I'm not making this shit up. This is somewhere, people brag. Oh, yo, I'm in the hood. Yo, I'm this. This is what the hood. This is what it is. This is what it is, people. And you walk out. You dig? Like I said, you ain't got no parking. It ain't no parking, people, at all. You know what I mean? Y'all already know this. This is one of probably the biggest projects in New York City. Maybe the whole New York as a whole. Back there's the Boo Building. That's the back building right there. These are the back buildings. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you this is a nice little quick talk, people, to show y'all. This is not a person's first option. And mind you, these people been living here for over 40 to 50 years, people. 40 to 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all know about Kenny Satterfield. Like, that was my guy growing up. We ball together. Hocus for a fifth. He live in that building right there on the other side. You dig? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? See, so now this is the most famous Ave. You know, this is the Ave, people we want about to walk up on. That's the center. That's the center we all played at right there, people. You know, this is a life where everybody, you know, oh, y'all back in the hood. I'm doing this in the hood. That's the building Kenny Sat live in. This is considered to be the Ave. You know, this is how everybody's on top of everybody. Bodies on top of bodies, cars on top of cars. This is the Ave. This is supposed to be like the little shopping joint for around. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make this because I be hearing a lot of that. Yo, we're going back to the hood. Nigga can't go back to the hood. Who would want to come back to this if you ain't got to, people? This is what it's looking like. This is the hood. Look how I look out here. This is what people want to brag about coming back to the hood. Now again, people, this is the most famous Ave. You ask anybody about the Ave in the Hill, this probably was one of the most wildest strips about 10, 15, maybe 20 years ago, people, when niggas couldn't even stand or walk over here. It's a whole fact. You know what I mean? That's the center. Like I said, that's Kenny Sat building right there. You know what I mean? This is my stomping grounds, people. This is why I could do this. This is my stomping grounds right here. You know what I mean? It's a little bullshit supermarket that's been there for a minute. That's overpopulated by Latinas. You understand me? No speaker the English. You know what I mean? There's no speaker the English. No, they don't speak no English. You know what I'm saying? But they in a neighborhood where it's populated by Afro-Americans. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bullshit deli, which anybody now. I'm gonna take a peek in there. This is to show y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? This is to show y'all. I wanted to catch, you know what I mean, some people right here because, you know, the hustle is real in New York, people. This is where people get their hustle at. People come, they collect bottles, and this is where they get their change at. This is where they get their change at. People collect bottles. This is some of these people talking about the hood. Oh, we go back to the hood. This is the hood. We knee deep into it, people. Let me walk over here and just show y'all, you know, the scenario. They may not be out here yet, you know what I mean? But usually have a group of people out here early in the game, getting their drink on. No life. No life, people. No life. This is just what it is. Everything on top of everything, people. Look at this. Everything is on top of everything. Look at this. Everything is on top of everything, people. It's on top of everything. Supermarket is no parking. Cars on top of cars. You know what I'm saying? Cars on top of cars. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, this is the biggest project maybe in New York. You know, that's never part of the Hill. You know, but this is what it is. I don't see no one volunteering to say, let me go to the hood. Let me walk around and have fun in the hood. There you could come back. You're supposed to. You know, but for those who, you know, act like, you know, it's an A1 privilege, you know, that they could come back to the hood, you know, they could do this and then they could do that. Like, you know, get a grip. Because I'm sure what I wanted to do, I would have hoped it was a lot of traffic on the Ave. Well, I would have asked people, what would y'all do to get up out of here? You see, for the people that's out of here, that's out of New York, and you know, for the people that's out of New York, you know what I'm saying, and you know, they walk around, yeah, you know, niggas in the hood, niggas can't come back to their hood, niggas. Yo, I wouldn't mind getting kicked out of New York, man. It's a whole fact. And this is just one. This is just one right here, people. I can take you to plethora more spots on my side. because this is my side, but, reality goes, my side, I'm a Wild Wild West nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Wild Wild West nigga, you dig? So, as you walk, again, like I said, this did the walk around, right, people? So you walk out of there. Like I said, I'm used to walking out my house, out of the garage, my car right there, boom. Either in the garage, I walk out of the house, I'm not even outside yet, get in my car door. Like, you walk out, you have to park your cars on the street. You gotta park them on the street. You know what I mean? That might be the best thing over here. And them things are raggedy. Been here forever. Raggedy. 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 Just a little twist to make it look good, but raggedy. So now as I walk around, people, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it is no way in shape or form that your goal should be to stay in this type of living condition. It's a whole fact. Look at this, people. This is what people got to live with. Look at this. Just keep this shit in mind. For those who, I go back to the hood. This is what I'm talking about. This is kind of shit right here that you got to deal with. Look at this. And ain't no telling when they come pick this shit up. It's no telling. It's no telling. It's no telling, people. And like I said, these people been living in these projects for over 40 years. For over 40. My family, one of them. Over 40. My family got over 60 in these projects. Down to my great-great-grandmother. It's a fact. So now when you come down here, look at this. This is crazy. Like, why people still gotta live like this? See that? Why? You ask the question, why? Why? Then you come down here, people, and how they got it and how they just so happened, people, this is motor vehicles. This is where people come and they take their driver test. This is where they come to take their driver test at, people. This is motor vehicle. That's the whole fact. This is motor vehicle, people. This is our motor vehicle for this area. They come, they take their test drive. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Dig? So all these people, they're waiting to take their driver's test. This is motor vehicle outside. This is motor vehicle outside, people. Outside motor vehicle. It's a whole fact. This whole shit is just you come take your test. My bad, people. My bad. Touching. My bad. But I'm giving niggas, China salute, my guy. You already, man. Solution. You know what I mean? So, when you got the guys, yeah, nigga, I'm about back in the hood. Like, that shit is a pleasure. Like, if you ain't coming back to this motherfucker the whole stand on Raw, and you like, that's for what? What's your brag about? What's your brag about, people? You understand what I'm saying? What is your brag about? What is you bragging about that you can come back to the hood like that shit is a privilege? Niggas is trying to get out the hood. They trying to get out, people. Motherfuckers ain't trying to stay in the hood. They trying to get out. It's a whole fact. This ain't nothing nice. little bullshit supermarket. Again, Latino everything. They put a supermarket dead smack in the hood. Don't speak no English. Don't speak no English. You understand? Don't speak no English. And this is how big this joint is. You know what I mean? This is how I grew up, people. This is how big. That's the Boo building right there, all the way straight across, like I said, on the side of that. You know what I'm saying? It's where 4th, and they got a big family. They family, my man S1 and all. They right here. You know what I'm saying? That's the back building. You know what I mean? That's why I went and played my little baseball at right there. The big ass baseball field, never used, never nothing. It's just sitting there, taking up space. A big ass field of nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Big ass field of nothing. You dig? And this is how, you gotta live, people, coming home from work, tired, ready to rest. So you gotta park your vehicle. And mind you, let me tell you this, people, your vehicle not even safe. Your vehicle is not even safe, people. You can park your vehicle right here and it's not even safe. You come out, people, your vehicle be gone. I know. Your vehicle will be gone, people. You park your shit right here. It'll be gone. So you damn right. I'm happy I got up out of here. I would never want to raise my kids in an environment, in a situation as such as this. Never, people. Why would I? Why would I? Look at this. Look at the living conditions. This is the living conditions, people. Welcome to Castle Hill. This is the living conditions. Look, this is the living conditions. And they just put them benches there. But this is the living conditions. This is it. To go to the fire skates that I grew up playing at. This is the living conditions, people. This is how people live it. This is how people live it. And you mean to tell me that a person will give up living in a house where they got 3 bathrooms? 9 times out of 10, some of these joints, my great grandma, she had 2 bathrooms in her joint. First floor, all first floor spots. Anybody who's from the hill, they know all first floor spots. They what's the name? They got the 2 bathrooms in it. You know what I'm saying? The 2 bathrooms in it. But this is how big it is. Look at this shit. Just look at this. Just look at this. Let's take a walk through. Let's just take a walk through, people. Because a lot of people, they make it like, oh yeah, I go to the hood and I do this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. This is where people get off work. They gotta walk. Same thing I'm doing, people. Look at this. I mean, even when they trying, look how dirty this shit is. Like, who want to live like this? Mind you, people pay their hard-earned money to live in these conditions. That's the crazy shit. People pay their hard-earned money, people, to live like this. To live like this. You know what I mean? Right here, people's the most famous building, which is the Boo. You understand? That's the building, I pretty much, raised, grew up, and besides where I'm at now, that's my great grandmother joint. You know what I'm saying? This is how they, basketball, look, 3 courts. They did a good job with this because they just put this here. So they did a good job with this. You know what I'm saying? But this is just one, people, that's in a whole project. This is one that's in a whole. Look how disgusting this shit look. Look, let's look at this shit, people. Look at it. Just look at this shit. This is where people, oh yeah, I can come back to the hood and I can do what I do. What y'all know about Scalzies, people? Who grew up playing this? See, this is what I grew up playing. This is what I grew up playing, people. This is what I grew up. This is where we all had our fun. Look at the living conditions. Look. Just look at this. And again, like I say, people, this is where people, at the end of the day, they pay their hard-earned money. Pay their hard-earned money. They play their hard-earned money. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. This shit is embarrassing. Especially when you paying y'all hard-earned money. Ridiculous. 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 But, for those who made it out, it was a blessing. This is why this is why I grew up right here playing. This is the play. This is considered the back buildings. This is why I grew up playing. Who remember this? Whoever from the Castle Hill area, who remember this, people? Where the machine pitched us the ball. This was my first baseball league I played in, right here in this park, people. Look at it. Just look at this shit. Look. Look. This is, again, people, this is where people been here over 40 and 50, 30, some 60. All right, now. 60 years. They spend their money, you understand, to live here. This is where they spend their money. This is where some people will consider their home, and they might be here an extra 20, 30 years. You understand what I'm saying? So when we sit back and we talk about, niggas can't go back to the hood, niggas talk all this and talk all that. Yo, I would have to understand that. Who would want to come back to this? Who? I don't know no one. Benches, look at this shit. Benches been here forever, people. Look at this shit. This is they don't even make benches like this no more. See these benches? They don't even make them like this no more. They don't even make them like this no more. They don't even make them like that no more. You understand? And this is where people, they spend their bread, hard-earned working money. And this is where they got to sit at. This is where they got to sit at, people. Sit around filth. Sit around filth. Can't get a parking spot. Got to come out to tickets on your car. When you don't work and bust your chops all day. All day. All day. Just look how filthy it is. Just look. And people supposed to raise their kids. I would never want to raise mine in these type of, predicaments. Now, if I have to, we got to do what we got to do. We got to do what we got to do, people. But it's a myth. You come back home to do what? You ain't spending no money here to make it better. You know what I mean? That's one. You ain't helping nobody who live in these conditions that you done left here, helping them out, get you a bag. You know what I'm saying? So, my thing is, when they say, nigga, you can't come back to the hood, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. And it's like, who would want you? To walk up on something like this, you getting off work. That's pretty much like the incinerator. Nasty. Look at the floors. Just nasty. Nasty. Who want to live like that? If you experience living outside of the state of New York or the city of New York, who would want to come back here and pretty much be happy that they're back here living? Like I said, you got some who they pretty much never made it out. They never made it out, people. So, I respect that. The comfortability is here. I feel some kind of way when I leave, but I also don't understand. When I leave here, I'm going to a better place. I ain't got to worry about catching tickets. I ain't got to worry about stepping outside my house with my car going. I ain't got to worry about my car garage getting broken into. I ain't got to worry about that. Nigga ain't got to worry about that. Nigga ain't got to worry about walking, coming home from a hard day work, where it's just mad garbage in front of my house. You know what I'm saying? Like 2, 3.5 bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of living that I, once I left, that I was accustomed to living. You know what I'm saying? So, majority of the people, for those who know, when you grew up in a city life, you ain't grew up in a house. You grew up in these. That's what you grew up in. Or a tenement building, which is a 6th floor joint. But this is what you grew up in. I know this is what I grew up in. I grew up in that. I didn't grow up in these. That's what I got to experience to do now. Step out of a house, but still look at that house. Just look at it. Like, I don't know, man. I just don't know why it'd be so important for a person to come back to the hood, people. I don't know why it's important, for people to pretty much feel like, coming back, you know what I'm saying, to a situation where you living under them conditions. You know what I'm saying? Chase, salute, my guy. Salute. Let me get into the chat. Talk is Jess. Salute, Jess. Salute. I've been trying to tune in, Jess, to catch you. That last show, man, I enjoyed myself. You know what I mean? I definitely like the game. That game that you played, that was dope. I like that. But yeah, people, this is just, not a knock on nobody, you know what I'm saying, who do live in these conditions. But the point that I'm making is, though, people, is that the people who living in these conditions and the people who ain't living in these conditions, it's like how you brag about these type of conditions and you ask anybody who still live in these type of conditions how bad that they will want to get out. You feel me? How bad that they want to get out. That's the whole fact. That's the whole fact. That's a fact, Chase. I'll be here. Just hit me up. Let me know. We not in Brooklyn, eh? It's the boogie down. We ain't in Brooklyn. It's the BX. BX will be next. Lady J, salute. Sexy J, salute. Uncle Ralph, salute. Chopper, salute. Nah, Lady J, this is the Bronx. Castle Hill Projects. Just Ice, salute. Rich King, salute. Empress Cash, salute. China Brim, aka Mr. Content, salute, broski. What's the word? Gary Minor, salute. Queen Mo, I see you in the chat, salute. Yes, hit that like button, people. Share, subscribe. Let them know. 050 bucks, Mr. Shoot right back is live. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to hit on that a little, people, because, I find it weird, that certain people, brag about being in the hood when they had an opportunity to leave the hood. You dig me? So when you get caught up thinking that coming back to the hood to do whatever you got That's that'll be on them. You know what I mean? People, that'll be on them. You know what I'm saying? But for me, people, it's just like I come home, but it's still my home. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened I do a lot of my work on the road. You know what I mean? And a nigga know. Anybody who know me, they gonna tell you I'm an out of town nigga. I could do a lot in my backyard. It's a whole fact. I could do a whole lot in my backyard, people. I could do a whole lot in my backyard. A whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So, so at the end of the day, you understand me? I do know and understand that this ain't a privilege. This is not a privilege, people. This is an experiment, which y'all not paying attention to. Because the moral of the story, that's the lesson. That's a fact. Frankie Blanco, salute. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is so crazy. But the thing about it, right, that make it so crazy, people spend their hard-earned money to live in these conditions. All the salute, my God. Yeah, people spend their hard-earned money to live in these conditions, people. That's a whole fact. They spend their hard-earned money to live in these conditions. They will spend their hard-earned money. People come home from work, like I tell you, people, sometimes they can't find a parking spot. I know. I come here and I just gotta buy that $1.50. Hey, you gotta buy that $1.50 because you're not gonna be outside driving around blocks, people, looking for parking. I know I'm not. Big cat salute. I know I'm not. I know I'm not, people. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm gonna buy that $150 ticket, man. 9 times out of 10, I'm coming in late, 4 in the morning, no parking. Nigga, you trying to get to the get to, man. You trying to get to the get to, man. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get to the get to. You try to get to the get to. That's old fact. That's old fact. So, this is a spill, people, you know, to to make people aware of living conditions that people spend their hard-earned money to live in. But yet you got people, oh yeah, I can pull up to and that's cool. It's nothing wrong with it. But at least let it be known that it's more people trying to get out the situation. Appreciate that, Chase. You got people that's trying to get out the situation. It's more people trying to get out the situation, people. When you got people like myself that leave the situation and I go to be in a better situation, everybody ain't all right with living in these kind of conditions. They just not all right doing it, people. Everybody not all right with living in these kind of conditions. They just not, it's just not it. It's just not it. You know, you got people raise kids, D-Flow, what up, big bro? You got people who raise kids. Yeah, people, it's bonkers, man. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted you to do that, people, because I was disturbed by, I seen it live, and it'd be like, I dig it. Ain't nothing wrong with you, wanting to, go back home and do. It ain't nothing wrong with, doing what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the motive of the situation is, people, the motive of the situation is, people, is that you really got people out here that wish they can switch places with a lot of people who made it out of New York. You have a lot of people that's willing to switch places with a lot of people who made it out of New York. You go walk around, a lot of you not, people. You go walk around and you can literally ask single-handedly people who wish they had an avenue out. And my man Mikey B voice, I'm just being honest. So the motive is to make it out, people. The motive is not the, oh yeah, niggas don't even live in this and don't even live in that, and they, well, for the people who made it out, salute to them. Because that's the motive, people, to make it out. That's the motive. Make it out. Make it possible so you can come back to visit and live life. Because that's the first step for a good life. If you come from here and make it out. My mom lived in a house. 3.5 bathrooms. Yeah. Remedy, that's a whole fact. Salute to you. Female, male. The name is, but salute to you. That's a whole fact. It's ignorance. It's ignorance. And it's sad how our mind is so twisted. You already, hey, I appreciate that, man. Hey, yo, Artie, man. Not to spin off real quick. I'm gonna get my man his bars. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't let nobody, you know, uh, dilute what you work hard to set forth, man. You know what I mean? Keep winning, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? And stay focused, man. You understand? Stay focused, man. That was a great show. It was a start of something that could be even greater. So, yeah, man. Take constructive criticism and run with it. That's all you could do, because they're gonna hate. You know what I mean? And that's what I was saying in one of my other lives, people. We gotta start embracing the hate. Because the hate sometimes don't gotta be hate in a negative. You could take the hate in a positive, take that constructive criticism and run with it. and run with it. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to give you your bars. Great show, man. I appreciate, the opportunity. Yeah, keep working, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing, man. But yeah, people. So, it's like, as people, man, we just, I don't know, man. Because they could throw a situation in front of, people, and they still can't get it right. Still can't get it right. So that's why I say, man, New Year, man, stop complaining about what we being allowed to do and with the people in the upper room. No, no, no. I'm not jacking that. No, I'm not jacking it. I'm not jacking that. BK stand up, quick Jim. Nobody hate us more than we hate ourselves. It's a whole fact. That ain't even a gym, homie. That's a boulder. That's a whole fact. It's a whole fact. We will sit there and kill ourselves, literally and physically and spiritually. It's a whole fact. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied, man. Ain't never lied. It was so sad, people growing up. I'm gonna touch on like a little personal joint, yo. Like growing up, right? Here. I just heard that. Like, can you imagine hearing that shit all fucking night? Can you imagine a possibility of a plane hitting your building? That's what I grew up people listening to all day, all night. Fucking airplanes. Come on, man. What we talking about, man? True story. And that's what a lot of it is. A lot of people don't love they self, homie. A lot of people sit there and bash other people because they don't even love they self. A lot of people will sit there and drag people because they don't love they self. A lot of people will sit there sometime and be in denial because they don't love they self. Like sometimes you gotta look yourself in the mirror, man. Look yourself in the mirror. Start by that. Because it's nuisance. It's crazy. And then, and, and then people, the crazy, no, the sad part is, if you stand outside, let's just say this side, you gonna see the flyest motherfuckers walking out of these buildings. Some doing just that, walking. Jordan's on, that's 200. They got the new uh moose knuckle jackets or whatever that shit. I got my daughter that. People walking around Mary jeans, but they walking out of a project building. Can't make this shit up, people. Now you can speak your mind over here, BK. We stand on law over here, man. If you don't know, I appreciate the pull up. I give you a little breakdown. Mr. 050 Buck shoot right back. I stand on law over here, man. You know what I mean? My motive is to say what people scared to say, man. You know what I mean? I just respect it when I say it. No malice. No malice. Just respect it when I say it. Spit your mind. You got every right to speak your mind. I'm here for the voiceless. Every right to speak your mind. You can come up here. You can come up on a platform. You want me to pull you up on a platform and you feel you got something to get off your chest. I pull you up on a platform. You can speak your mind. That's my purpose. That's my purpose. That's a fact. I stand on low over here, man. You can say, as long as it's in between YouTube guidelines, no cursing, no bullying, the other little, but as long as you keep it clean, you ain't got to worry about the guidelines. You know what I mean? That's how we give it up over here. You know what I'm saying? But yo, people, let me tell you something. I leave here sometime and be sad. Cause don't get it twisted. I miss home, people. I love it. This is no place other than. I love it. But when I hit that highway and I get my travel on, I be depressed. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Talk about a remedy. That's what I just got to finish saying. Yo, I show you some vehicles parked in front of this mug. Yo. But it's like, why is that? Why is that? Remedy? That's a question for Remedy. Why is that? Why are we so comfortable? That's a question for Remedy. Why are we so comfortable? Hustling backwards? Yeah. That's one of them. That's one of them. That's one of them. That's one of them. Sad. But, it's a wake-up call. I know for me anyway, when I come back home, if this ain't my last result, this is never going to be the number one option. Not in these conditions. Now, don't get it twisted. You got some, good situations that, if you want to put yourself into in New York, that you're going to be comfortable, safe, and worth raising kids. Yeah. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that, people, but it's some spots out here. You know what I mean? It's definitely some spots out here where you could definitely, live like something, at the same time, looking like something. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm just still stuck on, how somebody is alright with, yeah, blase blah. I'm in the hood. Niggas can't go back to the hood, and a nigga can't do this, and a nigga can't do that. And it's like, yo, my dude, I could walk up the strip, go walk on an Ave, and ask how many people that's trying to get up out the hood? You dig? How many people that's trying to get out the hood? I don't think I could walk on or walk down on somebody and they be like, nah. Well, no, I ain't gonna say that because I know some people, man, I'm never leaving New York. Like, this is where I'm at. People, I think I'm lying. There's people who've been living here over 40 to 50 years. No exaggerating. Over 40 to 50 years. I know my family is one of them. Over 40 to 50 years, people. You can't make this up. Can't make it up, people. You can't make this up. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. What? You know, I get it. You know, it's the comfortability. Some people be comfortable. You know, some people may not know how to adapt living outside of New York. You know what I'm saying? Some people may not know how to adapt. You did? So, you know. It's a whole fact. What's going on, my brother? Can I ask you a question? For one, I'm a YouTube content creator. I'm on YouTube. I'm just pretty, you know, this is where I was born and raised right here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you get a lot of people who screams, oh, yeah, I want to go back in the hood for those who made it out of New York. Yeah. You know, oh, yeah, I'll go back to the hood. I want to, like, they proud. You know, so I was just giving people a walk around to show the living conditions that we live in, the people that's still in the hood, spend their more hard-earned money to pay rent to still live in an environment as such. So, are you born and raised in New York?
I was born in Brooklyn, but I moved out here in the Bronx when I was about a year or two. So yeah, I was pretty much here my whole life.
So cool, you've been here all your life. Yeah. So my question to you is, what would it take for you to leave New York, or what would it take for you to stay in New York?
Well, I would say I already left. I'm only here visiting. I'm actually in the military, so I'm here visiting. I actually go back tomorrow. But as far as like making out like the hood, Bronx, like New York City will always forever like be my city, and I've always loved my city. But at some point, whether I join the military or not, I would want to get out because, for one, I do have a family, and I would want my son to live in a better living condition rather than what we have now. Not saying that it's not possible, but it's just like I grew up here and I know what shit is like, you know. So at least for me, I would want a different lifestyle for my son, and not only that, just a family as a whole. So what would I do? Shit, finish school, go to college, get a good paying job, save up, pay off any debt, and just get out of here. Personally, I was living off of Connecticut, Meriden. I was living with my mom's just for a bit prior to I left. And not gonna lie, it was a lot more nicer, you know. Had my car there, had my own house. It's more spacious and, you know, less quiet. Not to say that there isn't violence over there. There is violence everywhere. But it's just that there's a lot of violence over here, especially in the Bronx, especially certain areas in the Bronx, you know.
Damn, I appreciate that, man. Keep striving, keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate you serving us as you do. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean, make it right for the little one. Get up out here, you know what I mean? Make it an opportunity, or should I say, make it the ways though it's an option when you want to come back, and you can also make it an option when you're ready to leave. You know what I mean? Travel safe. I know you said you're leaving out tomorrow. You know, travel safe. I know sometimes I'll be like, damn, I'm home. But then when it's time to leave, I was just telling my people that I'm like, damn, you know, I get on the highway, you know, because I'm one too. I made it out. You know what I mean? So I get on that highway and they be like, yeah. You know, you get the missing home, but then when you get to, it's like, okay, back to kind of reality now. You know what I mean? So that's always a great deal. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure. Again, I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure, man. Nice meeting you. What's your YouTube channel?
Us Never Them with 5 5s.
Us Never Them
with 5 5. The number 5. Just put Us Never Them with 5 5s. 5 of them 5s. Appreciate the support. Hit the camera real quick. You know what I mean? Say what up to my people.
What's going on, guys?
You know what I'm saying? So here we go, people. We got a New Yorker. At the end of the day, like I told you, it ain't nobody that's gonna say, yeah, I'm not never. No, they make it out. They get themselves an opportunity to come back. They build on a life, a brand, what I would call it, and they make it where as though that they can raise the people that's coming up behind them, whether it's kids, siblings, or however, so they can live a better life. You know what I mean? Because it shouldn't be no one having to spend rent and they hard-earned money to live in an environment like that. You have to know and understand that. So there you go, people. Salute to my guys in the service. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to that. You know what I mean? Give that man much love and respect. And then again, I hope you will follow me again. It's Us Never Them with 5 5. All right. Again, man.
Good day, bro.
Travel safe, man.
You too.
All right, man.
Bye, everybody.
There you have it, people. I'm telling you, like, it's something that you must install in your mind. Now again, it ain't nothing about like coming back home. You know what I mean? But build something. That's the journey I'm on. I want to build something so when I do come back home, it's like I never left. If y'all understand what I'm saying. So, that's one of, my things that I'm not gonna call it a New Year's resolution. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm on. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, and touch screens and all that. I don't want nothing to do with Siri. But I appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. You know what I mean? That was my little spiel. I was only supposed to came on here for a little second. You know what I mean? But you already know, man. I come up here, start running my mouth. You don't know how to shut up. You know what I mean? Again, I might do a show. I'm trying to say maybe 6, 7. I'm gonna give I'll give a little detail on on a young lady. I want to say it was about a month ago. Who police killed in front of her daughter, and she called them for domestic violence, and she got murdered. So again, man, I appreciate everything. You know what I mean? Y'all already know, man. Appreciate my man China Brim, my man Harlem Ledge, my man Platinum Shine. What if for them? It wouldn't be no 050 Bucks. It wouldn't be no UNC Network. So again, man, everybody in the chat who participated, I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Please go like, share, subscribe to the channel. Again, it's your boy 050 Bucks. Mr. Shoot right back. Wow.